Hi there, it's Sandra King on behalf of Boccia England with week 3 of the Rainbow Cup Red third series of challenges. And this is all about putting your gift or your card in the post. So we're going to look at 3 different types of post, which will give us 3 different degrees of difficulty. We're going to need a measure today. If you haven't got a tape measure, you can use a piece of A4 paper. This will do the job just as well. So the first measure we want is 15 centimetres. So we need to fold the piece of paper in half, and that distance there is 15 centimetres. So I've placed 2 red balls 3 metres away from where you'll be throwing and 15 centimetres apart. And I have placed the jack ball 15 centimetres in front. So we've got a nice triangle here. And because the jack ball is going to get moved, I've put a stick it on the ground here, post it there, so that we can put the jack ball back if we need to. So this is in 3 parts. So for each part you're going to use 4 balls. It doesn't matter what colour they are. So this first one is called second class post. It's not going to go as far as quickly. It's a nice easy one. It costs less. So therefore you get less points for this. And the job to do is to take your thrown ball and to knock the jack through the gap. Now in this instance, the jack hasn't gone all the way through with one shot, so it's fine to use a second ball to knock it on a bit further. And each time the jack goes through the reds, in other words, at least one part of the jack is further away from you than the reds, any part of the reds, you're going to score 2 points. So if you do that each time, you're going to keep putting the jack back each time. So if on your first ball it goes all the way through, you can put it back, you can hit it with your second ball and so on. The maximum you'll get from those 4 shots is 8 points. So then we're going to move for the next 4 balls. We're going to move up to first class post. The post box stays the same, but it's a bit faster, first class post, so we're going to change to 20 centimetres. Now you can measure that with your tape measure, or a little bit more complicated, you need to fold your paper into 3. Each one of these will be now 10 centimetres. Open it out, and that distance now is 20 centimetres. So I can put my 20 centimetres in, mark my jack position again, and this time you have to knock the jack through into the post box with only 1 ball at a time. You've got 4 balls in total to use, but each time counts as 1 turn. You cannot push the jack like you could with the first stage. So if the jack doesn't go through, that's no score. You replace it every time. If it goes through, you've scored, you replace it. You use your 3rd ball and so on. So each time it goes through on first class post, that's from the 20 centimetres distance, you're going to score 5 points. And that means that for this part, there's a maximum of 20 points to be scored. So then finally, you've got 4 balls left. They're going to go international post. So this time, it's a much longer distance. It's going to go from 30 centimetres away. That's the long side of your A4 paper. So we need to put this in to measure again. Replace here, and this is exactly the same as the last one, except that it's a greater distance, so now you're going to score 10 points each time. So your last 4 balls are going to knock through. Each time they knock through, it gets 10 points. You replace the jack, you use another ball, and so on. So the maximum for this last one, international post, is 4 lots of 10 points. That's 40 points. So in total this week you can score 68 points. Remember, the difference is second class post is closer and you can knock to get the jack through, or you can knock it straight through and replace it each time. First class post is 20 centimetres away. You have to knock the jack through with 1 shot, but you can replace it and go again. And international post is from 30 centimetres in front of this letterbox. And this time, again, you've got to hit it first time through. You can get 10 points each time for that one, though. So have fun with that, and I'll see you again next week.